Okay, hello and welcome to episode 3 of our series, All in One. So, we've got the one block. Of course, we're in the overworld section right now. And for some reason, another thing has happened where we don't have game audio. So, I'm gonna need to fix that real quick. But then we have a couple other things we need to go through because I've done some things in the meantime. So, we'll go through that in one moment. Perfect. Okay, I think that sounds are back. Let's test it out real quick. It does seem to be the case. I'm sorry, Turtle. Unfortunately, you don't have any friends. But what we're gonna do right now is we are going to start off by crafting ourselves a prosperity seed base because we have everything that we need in order to get water seeds. And those are what we need to get a ton of extra clay and other stuff that we can use in the future. So what we're gonna do is, I should probably grab some torches, because we're gonna need them. So let's grab 4 things of torches, I guess. Where did I put sticks? Sticks are in here. Yep. Okay, we're gonna just plop those in there. By the way, people seem to more enjoy the unedited style of videos, so that's more of what I'm going to be doing from now on. If you are one of the people that very much was enjoying the edited ones, then let me know so that I can know who wants what, so that I can just work on producing more of what people want. Because I don't have a ton of time right now, and so my efforts need to be very well spent. Anyway, we get our 8 infusion pedestals and our infusion altar. By the way, the only way to get wool was to get a shepherd, level them up, and get the blue wool that they give from that. So that was pretty much the only way I could find that we could consistently get the amount that we needed, which was interesting because for this you need, I mean, a significant amount of wool at least to get started, which is not, it's not awful because, I mean, it's a renewable thing now that we have it, so we can get any wool. We also have a bed, which means we can sleep through the night to make it daytime, which is very helpful, is then we don't have to worry about mob spawning and other stuff. But I am also going to need a button, so I do think that I have stone in here. Yep, plop that on there, and we're going to get ourselves a button, and we're going to plop the prosperity seed base on there, bunch of inferium essence, some water agglomeratio, and we are going to combine them into, okay, it's day 24, so we're almost day 25, which is nice. We have our water seeds, which are going to produce the water essence, which we need these, and I'm going to be replacing this piece of rice with it because I'm going to be utilizing the water seeds to get us more clay, which we are then going to be utilizing to get much more of the botany pots, because the current limiting factor for the botany pots right this second is actually just the fact that we don't have enough clay for the terracotta that we need, and so once we get that, then we'll be able to take care of it. I should also start, wait, I can use the knife even when it's broken. Wait, that's just dope now. What? We can just keep using it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care if it's broken or not. We just keep going until, I mean, dang. Okay, that's a tech. Let's just let's get all of our rice taken care of. We can craft up some more of the organic compost. I need to make a water pool for the composting process because having that'll be much more efficient than we're currently going right now. And then we'll be able to take care of all of that, which is great. So let's plop that guy back there. The rice we can trade to this farmer over here that we've captured. So we get a bunch of the rice into emeralds from you. Get our bread back there. And also harvest a bunch of our wheat in order to trade it to him as well. Of course, we're still trying to get different mobs to spawn so that we can breed them. I think currently the issue with that is that we just don't have a bunch of the proper resources it would need to breed certain things. I do think we can breed the ocelot. I do think that this will work. We just need our cod. If I come over here, I tap you, and then I come all the way over here, and I tap you. Will they breed if they get close enough together? Is the real question. I made a fishing rod, and that's how I got those. Holy, that was a little bit of lag. But the reason why I did it that way is just because I needed a couple extra materials, and I wanted to see if we could actually use all of it in a helpful way. We can also use emeralds, because emeralds are actually quite a good material, especially for a renewable thing. So what we can do is we can combine phospholite and emerald to add a bunch of synergistic to things to make them go kind of interesting with a synergy bonus. Regardless, we also got our repair kit, and the main thing that I'm really going to be wanting to do here right this second, I think, is so, to get more clay. Clay is in here. To get more clay, we need water and dirt essence. I know that I can get dirt seeds, so we're going to claim all these guys. I've got most of the farming stuff, and I mean, most of it's in here, but the growth accelerator's in there. The different ores, these guys are all just mined ores, so we'll keep those. The dirt seeds can go in this other botany pot, just so that we can start acquiring all of the materials that we actually need for the clay, and the reason for this is just so we can get more and more botany pots. Dirt seeds, we need to put it on the farmland. Why does the water seeds not need the... Okay, interesting. Very perplexing. So, if I take dirt, and I combine it with my hoe in the inventory, we have farmland. Then if I do this, we take Inferium, we combine it, we get an Inferium farmland, and then we should be able to start growing the dirt seeds, which is great. We've got that now. The rice we can take out, we'll leave that in here. We can sell a little bit more rice, just so that we can get what we need to. 1 per, which is great, because it's a 1-to-1 ratio, which is absurd. And I guess we can put the rich soil back in there. We can start going through the ores. Actually, we'll save the ores for the end. And the crushed iron ore we will save for the end as well. Don't know if I left anything in here. Okay, I did. So we've got a little bit more iron ore. Now let's mine up some stuff and just take care of it, because I mean, we're gonna need plenty of other stuff. I think I load thumbnails. So I don't know why I have a habit of just putting myself into peaceful mode for thumbnails, even though there's like nothing I need to worry about. In fact, enemies would be helpful right now. Ooh, I also need to make sure that I am grabbing the podzol with the special pickaxe, because this one has silk touch, and we want to make sure that we're silk touching everything that needs to be silk touched, so that we can get exactly what. Also, thankfully they dropped some quite nice stuff. That one dropped a bottle, which is great. So we got a little bit of onyx, some more osmium. Also got a couple more corundum. The corundum's quite nice, because it's going to help us a lot in the future. Got a little bit more amethyst, but I'll put the bottle in that one, and we can just keep going. The main issue right now is that I just don't want to push anyone off the edge, but I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. Shoot, I keep forgetting that whenever there's blue ice, I need to make sure that I'm mining it with the proper thing. Oh, there's a Vindicator now. Thankfully, they're still stupid, but dang. This is gonna be a little bit obnoxious. Not gonna lie. Thankfully, his pathing seems to be quite poor, so... Just can't hit him too much. The horse is actually gonna get me killed here. Or the donkey, rather. Of course, it would be a donkey. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We got ourselves random stuff in there from being dropped. Chuck our obituary off. Grab that stuff, and I probably should make armor. I'm not going to, though, because I don't want to use... Wait, is there emerald armor? If there's emerald stuff, then I will. Doesn't look like there is, so we're just gonna not for now. And let's just go back to grabbing all of these fun-loving cords. I do think that if I really wanted to, I mean, I can... Well, we'll test it out. If I grab the tool rod and the pickaxe blueprint, if I try and make a phospholite emerald rod, does that work? No. Okay. What does it need for the rod? It needs sticks, treated sticks, netherwood sticks. So, netherwood sticks is netherwood planks, which is from netherwood, which means that I would need to go to the nether. I would assume, based on the fact that it's called netherwood. So, other than the oak wood stuff, we can do that. From there, we go phospholite, emerald. Aquamarine has aquatic, but we don't need that. Onyx has eroded and chaotic, which eroded increases as it's damaged and generates chaos. Gear sometimes takes extra damage. The issue is we need malleable with that. Malleable and soft. So if we soft-hard it, synergistic brittle. The issue is we need something that's crazy malleable and isn't going to, like, go crazy. Wait. This is just... Yellorium is just genuinely good. What? Okay. We got 2 diamonds as well, which gives brittle and lustrous. The other thing is we could make ruby because it increases gem drops, or I could try and ooh, wait, sapphire and ruby are... Ruby is slightly better. Sapphire's better armor, though. Interesting. Emerald has armor stuff as well, so I would need to make the... Okay. Silent gear armor stuff, which you need to make anyway, but... With that, what's tanzanite? Rustic, brittle, adamant. Critical, brittle, eroded. Alright, what about... Chipping, lucky... Okay. These, yeah, the agate. Okay, amethyst is nice. The issue is I'm trying to find something that's not going to, like, take a bunch of damage. I mean, we can try with the current set, so... Pretty decent. Yeah, we get 100% repair efficiency, we get the synergistic 3. If I instead, what does it end up with? Just brittle 2, cancels with malleable. Okay. It's a harvest level 3 with a harvest speed of 11.9. The difference is we don't have the Imperial. This one also has synergistic 3. So, I mean, the difference is just in the harvest level, I guess. But I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think it is at this current juncture. What I do want to do is if I... Okay, template boards, we need to knife with wood, right? Logs. Okay, so I need more logs. I should probably get a botany pot specifically for trees. What? Okay, so if I were to put oak saplings into a botany pot, what would it do? What would be the most effective soil? Prudentium grass? Farmland? Rich soil farmland? Okay. We got all the negatives. Wait, so if I do this, and I take the rich soil, and I put that in there, and I do that, how do I get rich soil farmland? Do I need to, like, craft it with something? No, quarry bee. Okay, let's just look through it again. So, we got the dirts. Rich soil farmland. Enchanted soil, bloody nyland, there's some grass. How does just grass do with a tree? So with a tree, it just adds 8 seconds. What about mycelium? Mycelium do anything nice? Trees plus 8 seconds again? Okay. How do I get rich soil farmland? Wait, I'm actually dumb. So I just do this, and then I hoe it, and then I harvest. Wait. No? Okay. Do I need to do something completely different? Probably. What about if I grab you, got the botany pot, if I plop that down, then I till. I can't till it when it's in there. Then how am I supposed to get rich soil farmland? Okay, it doesn't say. Well, that's great. We should probably make a mob farm, and what I'm also going to do is we're going to plop our cactus in there, and we're going to start growing ourselves good old-fashioned oak saplings, because that's what we need. We also got to make tablet board. I should probably keep the red sand, because sand is useful. And got to make sure that I grab the repair kit, because we're definitely going to need to repair it for that. Which is great, because now we gotta chop down our good old-fashioned tree. Big tree boy. Come on now. Oh, we got a little ladder. Perfect. I cannot see. We should probably get some sleep. Let's sleep real quick, and then we'll be able to go and take care of other stuff. I should probably also turn the brightness up. This looks kind of cool, so I might leave it, but we're at day 25, so that's cool. Let's just template board some stuff. I probably should have scraped off the extra stuff first, but it is what it is. Not what I'm trying to do, but thank you for putting your bread onto my cutting board. Wait, can I slice bread? No, it doesn't seem cuttable. How is bread not cuttable? They gotta make sliced bread in here. I don't know, like, what is wrong with these people, but not having sliced bread's crazy. Also, let's turn the brightness up. Now, let's just go up and try and actually fully harvest this tree, just so that we don't have to worry about anything too crazy up here. We can just take care of the entire thing, and then we're fully done. And we shouldn't need to grow a ton of trees anymore, although it is probably the most efficient. Actually, this is the most efficient way to do it, because we're not having to do anything to actually get the trees or whatever, so we'll just keep doing it that way. But we also got the extra wood, extra sticks, and now what we'll be able to do, hopefully, is make ourselves a good old-fashioned set of templates. I don't think I can make... Wait, I could probably make the blue paper. I just need... Wait, I don't have... Okay. That's why we needed... Shoot. That was what I got so annoyed about, because there was a bunch of wandering traders that spawned, and none of them had anything, which was really unfortunate, because I wanted to get new saplings and stuff from them, but they didn't give us anything, so that was rough. But we also got an extra set of water seeds, some water and dirt essence, so we can start with our journey getting a bunch of clay, right? Hooray! Okay, so we've got a ton of clay now. So, we need 10. We need 6. So, 12 to 10 blocks. So, get ourselves 16 blocks. And 4 more, so that's 20. From there, then we need 10 more. And then 10, we need an additional 10 in order for this to be perfect, but we can make 3 more right this second by just smelting these guys up, which is great because then we have that mostly taken care of, which is perfect. So now I don't have to worry too much about that. Also, pumpkin, definitely pumpkin goes over here. We're getting pumpkins and melons as well, which we can also trade the melons to the farmer, which is great because it just means we're getting extra emeralds. And it is looking like I'm going to build a set of stuff out of emerald as opposed to anything else. So that's exactly what we'll do. I also am realizing that most of... Hey! Dang it, the bee's gonna die now. That's sad. I probably should start making the bee stuff be working properly, but I know I haven't, which is really obnoxious, so I'm sorry about that. We gotta make sure to harvest those guys. Ooh, another villager. Villagers are great. Villagers are great. We need a Fletcher. Actually, we don't need a Fletcher, because I don't need arrows for anything. What kind of villager do we actually need? I don't need anything right this second. So is there a way you can breed horses? Does apples still work? Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but apparently we just got ourselves a donkey. That's cool. Nope. 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 Come on. Come on. I don't know if I need 2 of them. Stop trying to throw me off. It's okay. I'm just trying to get you guys... I'm trying to either get you guys away, or so that I don't have to worry about you guys. Just please, stop trying to fight against me. Just become a friend. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Just chill. We're chilling. Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Gotta grab ourselves all the different materials. Hey! I guess I hit them because they were in the way. Which is lame because I didn't really think that they were a problem. Also could have bred them, which would have been great. So I feel very happy about that. Yay. Do I have bones? I don't think I have bones. I'm trying to access my storage. Can you get out of my way, you stupid donkey? Okay. These donkeys are... They might have to go. What is Podzol in here with... the flower? Okay, well, it looks like Podzol isn't too great either. Also, it looks like I can't breed donkeys, so... I don't care anymore. Goodbye. Don't think I have bones. I don't think I have anything that I could really use to tame dog. That's rough. That's fine. Whatever. Anyway, let's just grab as much as we can. Blue ice, I definitely think we'll need in the nether, so... unless there's no nether structures whatsoever, because if there aren't, then there's no point, but... It'd be interesting to find out, and it'll be very interesting once we get to see that. Horses have no use. I keep breaking whenever there's, like, just normal ice. I keep breaking it, because I just keep not observing that it's ice, and I feel so stupid whenever I do it. Okay, let's just deposit all of the proper stuff into the proper chests. It's not too hard. I don't need to overthink it. I don't need to make it too big of a deal. Just the right things in the right chests. There we go. Okay, so for armor, I do want to grab the leather because I do think that leather is helpful for that. So, what do we need for the helmet, chestplate, leggings? So, we use 5 materials. Okay. And that gives us helmet plates, which we can also craft, where is it? Blowstring lining. Lining template, string and wool, which thankfully, I know a guy. Let's level you up too, why don't we? What do you have to offer me? Some banners? Okay, that's fine. And I think what we can do is we can turn that to... I would need that first. Soul extraction, fusion crafting, block catalyst. Aww. Which is that's all in one. How do we get an original block catalyst? Craft it with mana pearls and mana glass. Okay. Interesting. But regardless, to get string, how do we get string from? Is there a way to turn wool into string? Is the real question. Because if there is, I'll be happy. If not, I will not be happy. Okay, there's nothing for that, nothing for that. We got altar stuff, we got autumn crushing, which means milling should be the same. What is washing? What? Oh, we get white wool. Okay. So if instead I go and we look how much, it's 1 to 1. So 1, 2. And then we do that. And then what I do is we go in here, we grab a bunch of emeralds. Then we can grab, let's add brittle. I want to add galorium, because it has no downside, like with the other stuff. And then we could add, we could, in theory, add the sapphire to them. So we go, and we go galorium, that, and then 2, 3. So then we get super crazy synergy, good armor dura, good armor toughness. I mean, it's okay, right? And then we do the same thing, but with that. The chest plate and leggings, I think I'm gonna add extra ruby. Because extra gem drops while mining goes kind of crazy. So if we go U, Delorium, and then we go U. That goes 127 with Imperial and Synergistic 2 versus Synergistic 2 and Imperial 1. What about now? Okay, so 28, 7, 14. What about you? 27, 14, 7.5. Okay, so it's a little better if we add Sapphire instead of that, but the Dura goes a little down. The difference is we don't get the benefit of the additional. So if I do that instead, we get the Synergistic 2 again, which is crazy good. And the Imperial 2. And we do the same with the boots. Except they're one of each, which means that we'll instead get Imperial 3 Synergistic 1. Which means that the Dura goes a little down. A lot of different things go a little bit down, but that's fine. I mean, it's a valid trade-off, I would say. And then we can make ourselves our lining templates. We get ourselves our leather lining, flexible 2, armor Dura +1 versus flexible 1. I think we do flexible 2 plus armor Dura plus that. So now we need more of, oh shoot, yeah, we need more. Because we don't have blueprint paper yet, which means I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Because I need one for each of them. Which is a little bit obnoxious, but it is what it is. In the meantime, I guess we could do this. Yeah, that works perfectly. And then we have a much higher chance of getting increased stuff as well, which is great. I'm happy about that. That's a big plus. We get extra stuff. We get a rice bale for some reason. Interesting. A wolf, some permafrost. I'm very confused as to why certain things drop, but I don't hate it. It's very interesting to me. Now I need 3 more linings, which then we combine with those guys, and then we get all of our pieces of armor. Perfect. We're a little rainbow now. And is anything? Okay, we got 6 extra logs. But it's going really slow, which is fine. It's tough. Let's get some sleep, and then we'll be able to start tackling some other different things. Day 26, I do think, though, that what we need to be doing right now, since we're in the overworld, we need to breed animals. The issue right now is that we don't have the animals bred to even get that started. So we need to go through that, and I think we need a pure daisy along with some other things. So what we can do for now is I do think we start off by making ourselves a pure daisy. And I break you, plop you back down, fill you back up with water, and then we'll chuck in seeds back. Perfect, we got ourselves a pure daisy, and this is going to be turning... Pure daisy turns cobblestone into the rock, right? Pure daisy, netherrack into cobblestone, stones into living rock. Water into snow, ice into packed ice, blaze mesh into obsidian. Interesting. Okay. So we go packed ice to blue ice. Ice to packed ice. water. So if I put normal ice, we can get 9 ice. I need logs. I need stones. So we should probably get a full stack of cobble smelted soon. I should probably also farm some more cobble in between episodes, because right now we do not have nearly as much cobble as we once did, but it is fine, because we'll be able to be there eventually. And by eventually, I mean hopefully soon. Because hopefully soon we can get ourselves a cobblestone generator taken care of. Regardless, I'm going to make the normal botany pots. We go like that, that, and that, and that. Perfect. 6 more botany pots, which is 6 of the 16 we need for all of the different mystical flowers, which I do want to do because it's going to be very helpful in the long run. But what we can also do is we should get ourselves the stone seeds, and for that we are going to need the stone, Imperium, and prosperity, which is great because what I should be able to do is turn this and 8 of you, and then get 8 of my prosperity shards and a couple seeds, and now we will be able to make ourselves 2 of the special fun stone seeds, which is great because that's all we really need in order to do a couple things. But the other thing that we need to do is we need to get iron seeds, because iron seeds are going to be massive for us right now. So that should be probably our top priority as of this moment, after we get these guys taken care of. So let's take care of you, and now we need to look into iron seeds. Are they the same? They are. It's just tertium, which means that I need an infusion crystal and a master infusion crystal eventually, which means that I should probably get inferium seeds as well, which I probably have. I don't actually have. Interesting. So we'll grab 18, grab some seeds, and should go just like that to get ourselves a good old set of inferium seeds. And we're gonna need to take care of those guys as well. Because we need iron seeds real bad. And for that we need a bunch of inferium. What is the fastest growing farmland that we can utilize for inferium seeds? So, farmland, okay, it's just the different farmlands. Okay, well, that's fine. So we should probably get those guys set up sooner rather than later, which means I do think that it is time for us to utilize our iron, because we do have iron. It's not like we've got nothing. Where did I put the crushed iron? Did I put it somewhere? Did I chuck it? I didn't chuck it anywhere. Where did... What? Oh, it's in my inventory. I'm actually blind. I'm looking for it everywhere, but it's just not where I found... Where I left it. Oh, wait. It's in my inventory. Exactly where I left it. So smart. Okay, we got our iron nuggies. It's great because it means that we'll be able to make ourselves a couple more of the good old-fashioned setups that we need, which is good old-fashioned hoppers. Grab 2 of our botany pots, because the main reason that we're doing this is because we need resources. So we are going to hopper botany pot with the inferium seeds. We gotta make sure to get our inferium farmland as well. So let's just do that real quick. We get you. Inferium farmland, okay for now. We're eventually going to need a lot more than that, but that's fine. Stone seeds we'll put over here too in a bit, but we've got a couple other things generating. It's great because we're going to... Here, let's get ourselves a couple more emerald. Perfect. You'll love to see it. A good old-fashioned hearty set of emeraldes. And... need the stone, so we're gonna start getting ourselves some living rock. Which is great. Plop some cobble will be there, and stone will be up here. Holy, okay, I think I muted in time, but I just sneezed very hard, so I'm sorry if it came across. But yeah, no, my bad. Regardless, what we need to do now, and what I think we're going to do, is we need to actually get a bunch more iron. But also, we need to get more animals. Means that I need to actually get animals to breed, so we need to just mine, and hopefully we can get something that we can breed, because otherwise it's going to be really obnoxious. Because we've gotten really unlucky. Like the first set of animals that we had, okay. The first set of animals we had were, like, very quickly succumbed to the stupidity of walking off of the edge of the world, which was quite obnoxious from my perspective. Does this wandering trader have anything special? And if he does, that's very helpful. Looks like we've got allium, a white tulip, a blue orchid, and we've got some... We got a tube coral, which I gotta make sure that we place in water quick enough. I don't know if they die when exposed to a tiny bit of air, but... to grab some packed ice while we're here. I'm just grabbing every flower we can, because the flowers are incredibly, incredibly helpful for dyes and other stuff that we need. And yeah, these llamas are quite obnoxious, same with like the mules and the other stuff, because they do nothing for me. Genuinely nothing. Also, Mr. Wandering Trader, I'm gonna have you walk over a little bit so I can start mining again. Got another villager, which is great. Got ourselves some crab meat. Great. Another llama. Make sure that the llama doesn't end up hitting someone, which is... that would be terrible. If the llama hit someone off of the edge, that would ruin this. Okay, we got some more packed ice, some morganite, red corundum, broadzil, copper or dirt, pink terracotta. Got a cow. What I should probably do, and what we're gonna do right now, is we're going to here, we're going to grab a bunch of those guys, a bunch of that. We're going to make ourselves some fences. And we're gonna make ourselves a little bit of a pasture over this way. So let's just build a good old-fashioned little 3x3 pathway. I'm making it wider because I'm scared that things will fall off of it. Because the animals are stupid. They're genuinely, they're so dumb. I mean, it's Minecraft. What do you expect? But, I mean, hey, come on now. Okay, so then we go and we build it. Nice, good old-fashioned closed area. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Let's grab ourselves some of the carpet, because that's gonna help us quite a bit here. Let's grab the dirt, because we're gonna need the dirt to get the guy in there. And now we should be able to lead the cow into the pen, And now they're in there, so we don't have to worry about a cow escaping and dying, jumping off of the edge of the world. Which has been a thing that has happened multiple times. I mean, it's great. It's kind of funny, but I mean, hey, whatever. What we need right now is I'm gonna need my torches. I left them in. Perfect. I had some in my inventory. Again, I don't look in my inventory because I just imagine that I don't have them. But I end up just looking stupid because of it. We should probably connect the grass together. Wrong thing to hit. Interesting. Or I could just, you know, we'll just transplant a piece of grass over. Just so that we have it taken care of. Now let's get some sleep, and then we'll be able to work through a couple more things before the end of this episode, because this episode is probably going to end in a second. Regardless, if you guys much prefer seeing the longer versions of these episodes rather than the shorter ones, let me know in the comments. Most of the comments have been a resounding, we want longer episodes, but I'd like to hear everyone's opinion. As well as, if you are still watching, please comment below for the algorithm, just something that you enjoyed about your week. I want to know, and I want to encourage people to think positively instead of being like, well, my week sucked, all these bad things happen. Yeah, but what's a good thing that happened? No one's week is going to be perfect, but there's definitely at least one good thing that happened. So, you know what? Whatever that may be, I want you guys to leave it in the comments. Please do. I will probably respond and be happy that anyone interacted with what I'm saying, because it makes me happy. But yeah. Anywho, I do think that we have to just wait until we get some cows, because otherwise it's going to take just such a long time for us to get anywhere with this. But ideally, it's not too out of the way. Thankfully, we're getting some leather and inferium from all of these random, stupid horses that keep coming. But I would much prefer them to not be here, because donkeys and horses don't actually give us anything helpful. It's quite obnoxious, actually, for me to have to deal with them, and I'd rather not, so I don't know. It's just tough, but if you enjoy this content, just let me know. I really appreciate it. We do still need to get just another cow. It'd be so helpful right now. Of course, never mind. That's so annoying. We need another cow, we need another couple other things, but for the most part, one cow would solve our breeding animals quest, because then I could just mass breed cows. Anywho, still just need to get... Ooh, a cave spider, interesting. Ow. Okay, I'm swinging and it's just not hitting it, but I mean, I guess that's just how... That's just cave spider things. Makes sense. Just eat some. I want to get rid of these donkeys because they're so obnoxious. They're so useless. Like, please, just escape. Escape the confines of reality. Return from whence you came. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, by next episode, we'll be able to work on... Dang it, the totem fell off the map. Totem would have been really helpful. Not for, like, dying, but I think there's things that we need to craft with it that would have been very hard for... Or that are very hard for us to craft without it. So, I do think that any of those things are such a big help for us, but it kind of is what it is, you know? Also, we're gonna add the andesite, diorite, granite, and most of the different stone types to here. It just makes sense. Regardless, we still just... It's just mining, honestly. Another crab. Interesting. More crab meat. I don't think we can breed crabs, which is why I'm killing them, but maybe you can, and I just don't know. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a confusion. Anyway, I do think I'm going to end the episode here, because there's not much else really going to happen for now, and so I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.